I know you are all in your morning now. I'm in my evening. I'm here in Vancouver, Canada, BC, and it's just 7 p.m. here on Monday. I'm assuming that most of you are in your mornings on Tuesdays, on Tuesday now. Is that right? Yeah, okay.
I'm in Pacific Standard Time with you. Woohoo!
All right, Aaron, yeah, wonderful. Okay, so thank you again for signing up, and I hope we will use this 1 week to get something that might be useful for us, for our own personal development, and also for our teaching, both online and then in person. If you're wherever you work, things get better by the time you resume school, which is what we are all praying and hoping for. So before I get going, we have with us here our able registrar, Rachel Knight, who makes all these things happen. And she's been doing this for a while now, particularly this online version of it all thanks to Rachel. So I will invite Rachel to give her just a few things from the San Francisco International Orff course. Rachel?
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you for the from the San Francisco International Orff course for signing up for this course. We are offering a few more this summer, and you can look on our website to see what those are. Just a few kind of housekeeping reminders. Please keep yourself muted unless Kofi asks you to unmute yourself or if you have a question. The best way for questions is if you click the participants button at the bottom of the page, you should see kind of a list, and also you'll see a raise hand button, or like a little, looks like a little hand raise. Click on that and Kofi will kind of keep checking throughout so that he can answer questions in a timely manner. And if not, he will do a question and answer kind of at the end if you have any questions about today's recordings. If I can also ask you guys to make sure you rename yourself so that your name kind of matches what you registered as. It really helps make my job keeping attendance much easier. And I'm trying not to guess what iPhone 3 is. You will get a certificate for this course, and I'll get those emailed out to you after the course is over. And this is also one of the courses we're offering 1 unit of professional development credit. So if you are one of the few people that are taking this course and live in the States, you can apply for that credit. It's $55. It's a professional development unit that helps in like the pay scales in a lot of American schools. If you're international, it probably is not going to help you very much. So you probably wouldn't want to do it. If you have any questions, you can always reach me at the sforff@gmail.com email address, and I'm checking it constantly. So I think that's all my little housekeeping bits. Please enjoy this course and take it away, Kofi.
Thank you so much, Rachel. Thanks. And to continue from that point in time, just let you know that everything we're going to do here, I'll be providing you with handouts every day at the end of the day. Before the next day, you will have handouts covering all we have done. But in addition to that, I will encourage you to have a pen and paper beside you so that you can still be taking your notes. Anything you feel like jotting down, it will be very helpful. My handouts will mostly be transcriptions and the text. It might not include pedagogy, like the methodology and all of those things. I'll talk about them, but I might not write them and send to you. So you can just be taking note of things that will help you. Once I send the first day's handout, you'll see the nature of my handouts, and then the next day you'll know what to write, what additional notes to be taken, okay? And also this section is recorded, is being recorded, and every day the sessions will be recorded, and then we will send you a link to the recording that you can reference, but the recordings are only for you for references purposes and also to use in your classroom. The recordings will only be available for, I think, a month, 1 month, and then they will no more be there. So you make sure you access them within the period before they are no more available. As Rachel mentioned, this is a very small class compared to the one I had last week. It's about 5 times this. And so I'm glad this is smaller, so we can have more intimate, and then I can hear your voices more, get familiar with almost all of you than the previous class. So at a certain point, you can unmute your microphones and then either ask questions and contribute when necessary. You can also use the chat column, although the chat column, it's not always convenient for me to be talking or teaching and then looking at what question is on the chat. So for specific questions that you want me to answer whilst I'm teaching, it's better you raise up your hand. I mean, you use the hand raising button. And once I see that, then I'll pick it up from there. What else? And so also just to, because this is a very small class, usually we do the self-introduction by texting. So you can text, you can put on in the text column your name and then where you are, both where you are now and where you actually teach, the country or the school where you teach. That's very important for me to know within the text. But because this is also a very small class, I would rather want us to unmute, take turns, unmute our microphones and introduce ourselves. So what do I want to know? My name is Kofi Bologno. I am originally from Ghana, but I'm in Canada now. I'm a professor of ethnomusicology and African studies. I teach mostly in the university. I teach undergraduate and graduate students. But outside of this university work, I am a clinician, offshore trained. I had my training, all my level training with the San Francisco International Off course from 2006, 2007, 2008. I had my level 3 there with Doug Goodkin, all the best people in Orff. I have had them as my teachers, and I've also had some training in the Orff Institute in Salzburg, way back early in the 20s, 2003, thereabout, before even I came to graduate studies in the US. I did my master's and my PhD in the US, so, and I've been living in Canada, teaching as a professor for 11 years now. Okay. I'm from Ghana, and so everything we're going to look at looks at first and foremost from Ghanaian perspective, although all the materials are West African. You can find them in Ghana, Togo, Benin, and part of Nigeria, pretty much. So let me know your name, where you are, and if you've had any Orff training, and also if you have any experience with West African music or dance or even children games. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go by name, and then if I mention your name, you just unmute and then you let us hear your voice. So let's start with Nia Womack Freeman.
Hello, thank you, Kofi. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to be in community with everyone here. My name is Naya Womack Freeman, and I am living in the United States in California. I actually teach in San Francisco.
Okay.
My background is as a dancer. So the only, I guess, Orff experience for the first time for me was I did last summer level 1, the international SF Orff level 1 for like 2 weeks, which was fantastic. I loved it.
Great.
And I found out about this course when I was there. So I was really excited about being able to take this course. My experience with West African dance is mainly actually as a child. When I was a little girl, I used to go to the community center in San Diego, and we had teachers who were from Senegal, from Nigeria, and I'm trying to think, maybe Congo, who would teach African dance class to the people in the community. So it's been a while, but that is my first introduction.
Good. Thank you so much, Naya. Let's go to Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul Gross from Singapore. I actually attended one of your dance lessons when I did the jazz course in San Francisco back in 2007.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I did my levels also in San Francisco, 2007, 2009. I attended the special course in Salzburg, also 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yep, that's about
Cool.
it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much. Let's go to Joyce. And
Hi, this is Joyce here. I'm a school teacher in an elementary school in Singapore and have been, my gosh, for almost 20 years. My areas of specialization are actually in choral music. I also choral conduct. I don't have a lot of experience with West African music, and hence that's why I'm here. I've done level 2. We do have a local chapter in Singapore. So I've done up to level 2 and looking forward to the day when I can actually do level 3 and more. So I'm really thankful for this professional development online thing, because it gives me a greater access to the rest of the world where ordinarily I wouldn't have access to, because it's usually a school term at the moment and I'll be teaching. So we have a week break because of the COVID situation. It's just got pushed forward. So I'm really, really looking forward to this week's learning. Thank you.
great. Thanks so much. To Singapore. Great. Let's go to Teresa Lopez.
Hi, my name is Teresa, and I teach transitional kindergarten through 8th grade music in Fresno, California. I'm still a new teacher. I've only been teaching for 1 year. I don't have any West African or African music background. I took one ethnomusicology class in college, and that's about it. And I really want to learn more. I really want to, give my students a diverse classroom of literature and repertoire. So here I am.
Wonderful. Thank you. Welcome to our family. Let's go to Catherine. Catherine Chant.
Hello, my name is Catherine, but some people know me as Kato, and I'm from Manila, Philippines, and I'm a elementary school teacher. I encountered some African dancing and music when Royal Hartigan came to visit my university. I think he teaches in the US, and he studied a lot of West African music. So he came to the Philippines to my university and started like an African music group. So I was able to join that, but mostly as a dancer, not really as one of the drummers so much. So I was never able to take it so into my classrooms. So that's why I'm here.
Okay, great. Wonderful. S-K-A-Y. Sorry for that.
Hello everyone, I'm C from Hong Kong. I've taught music for 6 years in a primary school in Hong Kong. And before that, my major studies was music performance. I play the piano and also sing, and also teach singing. And I've joined several Orff courses in various countries, and also the summer course in Salzburg. And I'm interested in taking the Orff level in San Francisco.
Great. Okay, good. Elena?
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. I live in China and I teach in IB International School, primary children, so music primary. My experience, I'm classically trained pianist, so talking of Orff, it comes more about whatever materials are available, as most of the systems incorporate Orff teaching this way or another way, but I don't have exactly, like I've never had a workshop on Orff specifically, so I don't have any certificates on that. I do love dancing and I do choreograph musicals that I stage, etc. But again, if talking of African dance, so I have vague idea, but not exactly big experience on that. So I'm very excited to be here.
Okay, good. Maggie?
Hi, everybody. It's really good to see some of you. Kofi, it's really good to see you too. I live and work here in the Bay Area, so I'm also on the West Coast. I've lived here for about 5 years, and my very first workshop that I ever took here in the Bay Area was with you. And my mind was blown. Really been looking forward to a chance, to like study with you more. I took my Orff level 2 and 3 here in San Francisco. It was wonderful. It was great. I was really hoping to go to Africa this summer with you, but that obviously didn't work out. So I'm super excited that this is an option. It's really exciting to see some people that I know here. So I'm just really stoked to be here with all of you.
Great, thanks so much, Maggie. Let's go to Louisa.
Hello, everybody. I'm Luisa. I'm from Minas Gerais, Brazil. I'm very happy to be here with you all. I learned about the course through Instagram. And I am a music teacher at the private school here in Brazil. I don't have much knowledge about African and dance and music. I'm sorry for my English.
Don't worry, don't worry. I love Minas Gerais. I come to Brazil every January. I was going to come this January, but it was just canceled because you guys are not handling the COVID well at all. So
Thank you.
Hopefully, if things get well, then I'll see you either in Rio, or Minas Gerais, or in Sao Paulo.
Yes.
Okay, Dana.
Hello. My name is Dana Merrigan. I live in Yellowknife in the Northwest Territories in Canada, maybe the furthest north participant we have here today. I did Orff level 1 over 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And I'm really excited to be doing this class here because if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't have the opportunity to do it because I'm too far away. So thank you so much. Experience with West African music is extremely limited, to say the least.
No worries at all. You're here for it. Adelaide? Oh, Adelaide. Which one is it?
Yes, my name is Adelaida. I'm from Bogota, Colombia. I teach in a private school here in Bogota, and only boys school, so I have only little boys. I teach in kindergarten. I don't have a lot of experience with West African music, but the very little that I have taught of your country is amazing. The way my kids love the African music, so I'm very excited to learn with you. I have taken a few courses of the Orff approach, and I love it with the Orff association here in Colombia. And yes, I'm very excited to be here. Thank you.
I'm really looking forward to coming to Colombia because I know Colombia has a lot of West African influences. So
yes, you're very welcome. We will be very happy to receive you here.
Just matter. Let's drive away coronavirus and We'll see.
Yes.
Aaron?
Hello, Kofi. Thank you so much for having me. Hi, everyone. It's great to see a couple of familiar faces. I am in Los Angeles. I teach kindergarten through 6th grade for the past 9 years. I did my level training, I think from the summer of 2012 to the summer of 2015, levels 1 and 2 here in Los Angeles, and level 3 with Doug Goodkin and the San Francisco crew. And I have some experience with West African music, more than probably the average music teacher, because I'm a percussionist and I studied percussion.
Yeah.
Less than people like you. I don't consider myself an expert or pro at all. And I'm super excited to be here and take the course. I was planning to come to Ghana this summer. So I'm very, very happy about this opportunity.
I know, Aaron, I've been waiting. I can't wait to see you in Ghana because
me either.
I've heard so many things about you from the San Francisco crew. So.
Oh, awesome. Hopefully good things.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Emma.
Hi everyone. I am currently in Hong Kong now. I'm teaching primary school and I do have some Orff training during I have my BA and master's degree, but I don't have any African music background at all. And my friend recommended, he said, your class is amazing. So I'm really looking forward to have the class today. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I hope I live up to that. Let's go to phone.
Hi, good morning, Kofi. Oh. Hi, Kofi.
Hey.
It's morning time here, so sorry. I'm from Thailand, and I have a off-level course, level 1 in San Francisco with Sophia, and I continue the Orff training in special course in Salzburg, I think 7 years ago. And now I'm teaching in IB International School in Bangkok. Yeah, and I teach from early year to grade 5 for music.
Okay.
Yes, and the music background about Western music, African music is only Funga Alafia.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Do you work with the Thai Orff Association? Are you part of?
Yes, I'm part of the committee. Okay. And Terry, she just took your class from first session, and she said, amazing.
Okay, are you driving now?
I'm sorry about that. I'm traveling to the islands.
Okay, no worry.
Okay.
Somebody else is driving, not you, right?
Not me.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, yeah, Frederick.
Hi, everybody. I am from the Bay Area. I mean, I am teaching in the Bay Area, and I'm teaching early childhood music program called Music Together. So I am dealing with the little ones from birth to 5, and we're exposed to a lot of world music, which I enjoy very much, but I am classically trained. So I'm really looking forward to explore the West African music.
All right, good. Glad to have you here. Angie?
It's Inge. It's like a German Inge.
Okay. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It was so wonderful to hear so many people coming from Southeast Asian countries. I was born and raised in Indonesia, but I have lived in the US most of my life. But I graduated, all the way from high school, and I moved to the US to pursue my piano study. So I live in New York City. So it's almost bedtime. My house is very quiet right now.
Yeah.
Very nice. So I teach in a progressive school called Bank Street School in New York City. And I've been teaching, I think this is my 19th year of teaching. And I'm not Orff certified, although I use a lot of Orff combined with Kodai method in my classroom, and I, you know, kind of like do a lot of Orff activities, and you know, a lot of the activities that we're doing. You know, I went to the conference. So Aaron, I saw you in the conference in Cincinnati last year. It was really wonderful. And so I just want to say that you all gonna be in for such a treat. Unlike many of you, most of you, I actually took Kofi's class last week, but I started on day 2. So I start with day 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back to day 1. Kind of like an unusual cycle. But thank you so much, Kofi. The only West African experience, I had a drumming workshop with someone here in New York named Amos Gabia, and I did some drumming circle workshop with him.
Good. All right, thank you. Thanks coming to take your day 1. Where's Lavina? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Lavina from Singapore. Ingi, I like Bank Street very much. It's a wonderful school.
Oh,
yes.
Thank you.
And also, Aaron, I've attended one of your session at the Sunday Sharing, and it was great. Okay. I teach, I'm a little different because I don't have, my music background is not so much on a professional basis. I started first as an early childhood educator. So 30 years in the field in early childhood. And 20 years ago, I went into music and movement. I felt that it's a great way to get children engaged. So I've been currently now working as a music and movement educator for preschool teachers. I mean preschools. So I teach little ones as young as babies all the way. I think the oldest I've taught is the 12-year-olds. So I'm very interested in the preschools and the early elementary age group. With Orff, I kind of go a couple of places. I'm trained in St. Louis and also in Australia and also in Singapore. I had a great time last year when I went to the Music Village in Finland. Yes, so that kind of opens up, wow, you know, it's very interesting in terms of how it's done in various countries, and then what we can do in Singapore and how we can contextualize it. I guess my first experience with West African music, I would say, I got interested because of this song called Sansa Chroma. Yes, and all the possibilities that I can do. I did it with newspapers, I did it with cups, I did it. Then I've always wanted to find out what else is available. So when this came on, I was trying very hard to figure out whether can I join this course. I don't have to go to San Francisco. I don't have to go to Ghana. I don't have to go, you know, like I'm here. So I'm very, very glad for this opportunity to learn from you.
Well, yes. So COVID, after all, is not all negative, right?
Yes. No, it's very good.
It has some positive side to it. Yes. Good. So I think we've covered everyone. Is there anyone in the house that I may be missing? Okay, good. So that's it for now, and you are all welcome. I hope you find this week useful, and let's get going. Because most of you are now in your morning. I structured this workshop this way, and for that matter, any workshop I do anyway, I start my workshop with movement. And I want to keep to that order. So every time we come, we will do what I call wake up to life, and some people nickname it Kofi-robics. if I'm doing this course in person, I do some substantial time between 45 to an hour. Will just be moving your bodies. But because this is online, first day we'll do some kind of 20 minutes to go now, and just to get us ready. And then after that, we'll get into a game. Every day we'll learn at least one game. And then the whole week we'll focus on one musical style from West Africa called Bobobo. So we are going to learn everything about Bobobo, the drumming, the songs, the dance, everything that has to do with this. And I will help you to break it down in a way that you can teach. You can pick part of it and teach very young kids as you want, or you can teach the whole thing, including the dance. If you're teaching little older kids, like from 3rd grade upwards, you can do the whole thing. That will come amidst games and songs and body percussion and everything, okay? All right, so if you're ready, because you know your body more than I do, you feel free to just be on your chair and use your upper body, or you actually will stand and then dig it out with me. So I'm going to share my music. I'll share music from my computer here, and then you follow with the dance. Let me try this first to be sure you can hear the music, okay? Can you hear the music? Yep, wonderful. Okay, good. And can you still see me? Wonderful. Okay, so we're ready to rock and roll.
Don't Hey, Thank you.
Okay, we are going again. Not done yet. One more, one more. Okay. That's our first warm-up. Are you sweating?
No.
No?
A little.
I like
She worn different clothes.
if you're not sweating, but you did change your clothes, so that's good. All right, so this is just a sample of it. We'll be doing this first thing every day, just to get our body and spirits together, our mind and souls with us. Okay, so take 2 minutes, 3 minutes, drink, break, wipe away your sweat, and then get back, relax, and then we get our first game. Okay, 3 minutes, take drink break. All right. Is everybody back? Okay. So first of all, I actually forgot to mention and to acknowledge that I am here in Vancouver on the unceded ancestral home of the Musqueam people of the northwestern part of North America. So I acknowledge that I'm so privileged to be given this opportunity to live here on the ancestral land of the Musqueam people and to have the opportunity to share the ancestral music and dance and games and songs of my people from West Africa. So this is a great thing to be mentioned, that it takes the host nation of the Musqueam people to allow me to be here and to actually permit me to be sharing something that is about 8,000 miles away, and with people that are scattered all across the world. So I acknowledge that, and I'm so thankful for the native people here. Okay, so let's go. Assuming we have not woken up our spirits and our souls with that warm-up dance, you go with me. Sit upright. Okay, after me, okay? Hold on. Go. So this is 1, 2, 3, okay? 1, 2, 3, just that, okay? After me again. You go. Okay, so we do that 2 times. We're going to do it 2 times, okay? Watch me first. One, two, ready, you go. Okay, let's do it together, you and I together. Okay, twice, everyone together. 1, 2, ready, go. You get that? One more time, twice, one more time, twice. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay. Hey. Hey. Okay, from the beginning to the end, just watch. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, go. Okay. Very good. Very good. One more time. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey. Okay, good. Let's do it together. We do everything together twice, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Hey. All right. Say this after me. Adzei. Adzei. Ajo. Adzei. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Okay, listen. Adzei. Ajo. Adzei. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Go. Very good. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Okay, let's do it together. Let's say it together. 1, 2, ready, go. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Good. Clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey, let's go. Clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey. So the whole thing goes like this. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey. You got that? Let's go together. Just say it. 1, 2, ready, go. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey. Okay. So after that, that is one round. Okay. What we just did is one round. After that one round, we will have 3 beats before we start another round of the same thing, okay? So after clap, 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 stamp, 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 hey, 1, 2, 3, Adzei, we start again, okay? All right, so let's do that. Let's do one full round. We observe 3 beats in between. Right after the 3rd beat, we go again, all right? 1, 2, ready, go. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey, 1, 2, go. Adzei, ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey. Okay. You have to make sure you involve your whole body, even though you are sitting down, okay? It's actually a dance, and soon we will get up and dance it out. So involve your whole body, even though you are sitting down, all right? One more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Adzei, ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey, 1, 2, go. Adzei, ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey. Okay, good. So that is sitting down. Now we will get up, okay? Okay, so while standing up, you have this. Adzei, ajo, Adzei. Can you see me? Yeah? Okay. Watch it again. Adzei, ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Okay? One more time. Everybody, 1, 1, 2, ready, go. Adzei, ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. And then clap, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey. Okay? Clap, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey. So you do the hey really happy. Okay, everything from the beginning. Now that you're standing, you have to dance it out. So whilst you're here, Adzei, ajo. It's not just Adzei, ajo. No. Always keep the body moving, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Adzei, ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey, 1, 2, again. Adzei, ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey, you got that? All right, let me see you. Let me see you, just you, without me. Just you. Okay, 1, 1, 2, ready, go. And 1, 2, go. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, the next one, the same thing, you can do the same thing on the floor. If you want to teach very young kids, kindergarten, 4-year-old, 5-year-old, you can do it on the floor. Let me get, okay. So you can do it on the floor. this way. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey. Okay? So on the floor, you do your stamping with your hand. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Or stamp, stamp, stamp. Either way. All right, let's do it again on the floor. 1, 2, ready, go. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey. Okay. Now let's do some explanation here. So this game also is connected with warming up your kit. It's very good for to use to start your class, to get everybody hyped up. So Adzei, let me type the words we are using in the chat for you to see. Okay, did you see the words? Adzei, ajo, adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. That's all the words we're using, okay? And there's only one word there which has meaning, which is Adzei, okay? Ajo is another form of Adzei. It's another way to stress, put emphasis on Adzei, ajo. And Adzei in my language means ouch, okay? Adzei is ouch. Okay, like expression of pain, ouch, okay? Yeah, so that's all it means. It's another way to stress ouch, to stress sudden pain, unexpected pain will be ajo. Adzei, ajo mean the same thing, okay? And shoo, shoo, shoo is just to, it's a way to vocalize energy, okay? Get energy. It's vocalization of energy, shoo, 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 okay? So this is a game, a warm-up game based on trying to get kids to get up and do stuff. But it's traditionally rooted in our traditional settings, in our villages. Children do a lot of house chores, okay? Particularly in the morning. So in my cultural setting, from the age 5, 6 upwards, you wake up, you have something you have to do as your contribution to the household upkeep, okay? So you either will have to wake up, depending on your age and whether you're a boy or girl, you have to take a bucket and then go down the stream, down the road, and then draw water and carry water in a bucket and bring to the house. You have to do several rounds to get enough water for the house, for the household to use. And while some people are doing that, some people will have to sweep, will have to clean the entire family compound and the rooms. And while some are doing that, some are actually doing the dishes. And some of the boys might take might go get the grass and other things for the domestic animals that are being raised in the house. So you do all these kind of things depending on who you are, your age, and your gender, your sex. You do that before you go to school. And this is everyday thing. This is the routine. And you know what you have to do once you wake up. Once you get to a certain age, you know what you have to do. You don't have to be told. Your parents might remind you. So often as children, sometimes we feel so lazy and so tired to get up. You know, once you're up, you have to go and sweep the kitchen or clean do the dishes or go draw water or even firewood. You have to go carry dry wood from outside of the house and bring it to the home for the fire and all of those things. So whilst it's morning for you to wake up, sometimes we want to buy time or we want to be led to sleep more. And so you pretend that you have pain. You have pain here, you have pain there. So by the time your mom or your older siblings are coming to your house, your room to wake you up, you are already feigning pain here and there. Adzei, could you let me sleep a little more? I have pain here. The other day I took that big bucket of water and I have pain there. So it has become a routine that we always scream, Adzei, Ajo, when it's time for us to wake up, especially on those days that we really wish we would not wake up that soon or do any house chore. And so parents soon get to know these tricks and they know that, yeah, definitely if I'm going to wake up Kofi, he's going to pretend he has pain here and there. Adzei is going to sound. So before my mom really gets into the room to wake me up, she's already singing Adzei, Ajo, letting Kofi know that, yeah, I know you have pain here and there as you usually do, but you know what? The best way to get rid of that pain is actually to get up and then jump and then shoo and shake bring the energy, shake that pain out of your body. Okay, so this has become a morning chant for parents, particularly mothers. And so once you're on bed and you hear your mom singing Adzei, Ajo, that is a direct message for you. It's time for you to wake up, but I know you have some pain somewhere. There's always some pain somewhere. But you know, you remember how to shake out that pain, get up, jump around, shake out the pain. So that has become a common sound, a rhyme that you hear often in the villages from household to household. And guess what? When we then get to the playground and then we are playing our adult roles among ourselves, then we then use this as a way, then we then put it in a rhythmic way, a rhythmic form to become, you do it 3 times and then you have to jump out and then you have to drive the energy out. If the energy is still there, if the pain is still there, the energy is not big enough, you do it bigger and more fun and then you drive it out. So Adzei, Ajo then becomes a children wake up game and song. So all that we are doing here is that we are pretending we have pain here and pain there and pain here, but no, mom says the best way to drive away the pain is to actually get up of bed and then drive that pain out, get energy and drive the pain out so you can run down the streets and then get some water for the house. And so all I did was I put this in a choreographic form and then transcribe it, which has become a standardized warm-up game that I use. Okay, now some of the musical things that I brought into this game is that to help kids, especially once we are playing this as a game, we want to bring in attention, use of time, rhythmic pattern, response, okay, and then management of space within a certain context. At the same time, that context can also serve as improvisation, basis for improvisation, and that is the aim of the 3 beats. So usually I choreograph this in a way that you play with a partner. You play Adzei, Ajo with a partner. So here, you are my partner, whoever you are my partner, okay? So you are facing me. So when I go here, my right, you also take your right. That means you're going opposite me because you're facing me, okay? So we go Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Okay, you drive the energy towards me, I drive the energy towards you. And then we repeat again. Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. And then we both go and hey. Right after that, both you and I have 3 beats to look for another partner. The next round, I can play it with you again. I have to get another partner, but I have to get a partner within the span of the 3 beats. Okay, if I don't get a partner standing in front of me or me standing in front of the partner before the 3 beat elapses, the game starts again, then I have to freeze. Whoever didn't get a partner will have to freeze and wait until that round finishes, and then you go grab somebody. So it means that if you don't have a partner at the beginning of the cycle, you don't play the game, you freeze. And then you pray to God that that cycle ends soon so you can go grab another partner. Okay? So within that context, every participant has to judiciously use the 3-beat space to be able to grab a partner. Now, the interesting thing is that you don't pick your partner in advance, no. And everybody is standing everywhere. The one partner you have now is the partner you have. The next partner you want to get is only in your mind. The only rule is that you don't play with the same partner twice. The second rule is that get the new partner before 3 beats elapses. So whilst you are thinking that when you finish with the partner right in front of you, you're going to go to the partner to your right, that partner is thinking of another partner behind her. So by the time you use your 3 beats to get to whom you are aiming at, the person is not there because the person is not reading your mind to be there waiting for you. The person is also aiming at another person. So there is the possibility that by the end of the second beat, you are where you want to be, but there is nobody there. You have only 1 beat, and you have to quickly turn and see who is available to catch up, because it's a shame for you not to get a partner to play with and to freeze. So you want to do everything possible. Can you cheat? That is, can you, when the next cycle starts and you see somebody also freezing somewhere, can you run to the person and join in? No, that is cheating. That is against the rule. Okay, so you have to endure your punishment of freezing and seeing your friends enjoying the next cycle, and then hope that the next, after that, you grab a new partner. Okay, so this game works more fun if it's done in a group and everybody is scattered around, so that you see people struggling to use their 3 beats in a very crafty way. So when standing, I'm here, I'm just finishing. Clap, clap, clap. Hey, 1, 2, 3. When I'm going there and I realize, oh, that person is gone, I have to change my position and figure out who is free and then jump. Sometimes you're right there, the person is right there in front of you, but the person is not looking at you. So you have to do something. I'm here, tend to me. Let's just play it. So each round, you will see somebody frozen. And the best way to get this as fun is to always do it with an odd number. So 1 person will be without a partner from the beginning, so that people will know that, okay, definitely somebody has to be without a partner. And who is going to be that person? that person who cannot use the 3 beats in a judicious way. Okay. Now, when you play it with younger kids, sit on the floor, which is what I love most. Kindergarten kids on the floor, the rule is that you use the floor to get to the next partner. You don't get up and run. Okay? Because on the floor, we are living in a land that nobody had legs. We all use our butts and our hands, because we do not have legs in that land. So we have here, and we still use the 3 beats, but because these kids are very young, you can double the 3 beats. So instead of counting 1, 2, 3, Adzei, you can go and 1 and 2 and 3, Adzei. So you're giving them 2 rounds of 3. Because they're young, they're going to take longer time to get a partner. So you're here, and then Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, 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 Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey, 1, 2, 3, Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, 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 Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Adzei, Ajo. You see all of that. And so with that, you see these young kids rolling on the ground, trying to grab the next partner, or just spinning to grab the next partner. So that's one way to play. There are other choreographies that you can use. One is that you use circles. So you have 2 concentric circles. So you have an outer circle facing inside, and then an inside circle facing out. So that you still have partners to start with. In this circle 1, you don't struggle for the next partner, but you go in an order form. So I'm in the outer circle, and then I have my partner who is in the inner circle. So I have this partner here, and then, can you see the drum? Okay, so both the chair and the drum are in the inner circle. I am in the outer circle. So my first partner is the chair. So I go, Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, 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 Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey, 1, 2, 3, Adzei. I move. Only the outer circle moves. Inner circle stays there. So outer circle, everybody moves to the right. So once I move away from the chair, which is my first partner, to the drum, another person comes to to the chair. Okay, and then until we finishes that round. So that those who are not moving, the 3 beats, they just do clap, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey, 1, 2, 3, they're still in place. But the outer circle use the 1, 2, 3 to travel with. Can you see that? Okay. So that is one way. But if you're dealing with a little older kids, like 3rd grade upwards, you can do it in a way that both circles move. Okay? So that outer circle is moving to the right. Inner circle is also moving to their right. So when I finish with my first partner, which is the chair, I take 1, 2, 3, I meet the drum, but the drum will also move a little to meet me halfway through. So everybody is moving. But this, you have to do it with a little older kids so that they don't get confused. And the rule has to be clear that everybody is moving to the right. Okay? So those are the various form of choreographies that you can adapt, but you can also choreograph this in any way you want. Also, the standard is 3 beats, but that standard is my village standard, where children are very rhythmical. They have been doing this since they are babies. And so they can do a lot of things within 3 beats. They can do a lot of crazy, creative things within 3 beats. Depending on the class you do, you can, instead of 3 beats, you can take 6 beats, or you can take 3 longer beats, like I explained earlier on with the kindergarten kids. Instead of counting 1, 2, 3, Adzei, you can say 1, 2, 3, Adzei, or even longer, depending on how much you think time your kids need to change partners. The important thing is make sure the children have that relationship, partnership relationship, so that if the 3 beats is not helping the children to actually get to their partner, and then you see more than half of the class freezing within the 3 beats, that rule is not good. So you have to extend that, okay? Yeah, but if you see that out of 20 kids, 3 kids freezes up, that's good. That's actually within the standard. 6 kids freezing up, that's fine. In fact, adults play this game, somebody will freeze up every time. Yeah, but initially make this as successful for the children by extending the 3 beats. Another choreography which I found very intriguing, particularly if you're aiming to teach improvisation, you use the body movement to teach improvisation, is that instead of changing partners, you ask them to use these 3 beats to do something with their bodies within that 3 beats before the next cycle begins. So you stay with the same partner. You stay with the same partner. Clap, clap, clap. Hey, 1, 2, 3, Adzei. Or hey, 1, 2, 3, Adzei. You use either the voice, the hand, space to create something new before the next cycle comes. Okay? Using the voice, you have Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, 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 Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, 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 clap, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey, 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 Adzei, Ajo, Adzei. That is my vocal improvisation. Somebody else will say something else. Somebody else will say something else. In that case, the rule is that each 3 beat time creates something new with your voice. The next one shouldn't be hey, 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 always hey, hey, hey. No. First break, hey, 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 hey. Next break, ow. Next break, something else. So doing this thing, you are giving the children already the platform to feel free to create. They are creating something new and going back to something everybody knows, which is the game, Adzei, Ajo, Adzei. It finishes, you create your own thing, you come back to the group. Okay? So that's the explanation of the game. But this game also comes with bell, rattle, and drum accompaniment if you want. You don't have to. But I encourage that. And so I'm going to introduce the bell pattern that we are going to use for the rest of the week, which will work with all the pieces we will learn. It's a common bell pattern, particularly in the African diaspora. The African diaspora popularized it, actually. It's often called the Clave pattern. It has various variations. I'll pick one of the simple, common ones in West Africa, which goes with this game. Let me see if my setting is good before I begin to play so that the sound. Okay, let me just play now. Tell me if you can hear it throughout. If the sound cuts out, tell me so that I reset, okay? Can you hear it throughout? Okay, good, all right. So that is the pattern. It's called the Clave pattern in the African diaspora, particularly in the Caribbean, because that pattern is often played on the Clave instrument. So listen to it first, and then we'll break it down, and then we'll learn it, because we are going to use this pattern throughout. Every day we'll be using this pattern. We'll learn various things, we'll use this pattern for it. So you have, you got that? Let's clap it first, okay? Let's clap it first. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, I know many of you know this pattern already. Either you've heard it several times or you have even played it before, okay? But I still want to give some, for the benefit of those who might not have played it before, to see how you can break this down, okay? So the pattern has 5 points of attack. Point of attack is when, that is 1 point of attack, okay? So it has 5 points of attack, but those 5 are do not have equal distances. They are not equidistant. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But those are not the beats. They are not the pulse. Okay, that is not the pulse. That is actually the point of attack. Now, those point of attack, 5, you can divide them into 2 groups. First, 3, and then 2. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you can use vocabulars to teach this to your students. You can use body to teach it. You can use movement to teach it, even before they touch the actual instrument. So vocabulars, you can use king or kong, any sound. So you can say king, 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 king. You can use the body, dividing it into 3 and 2. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or king, 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 king. Okay. Again, you can use things that the student already know, particularly things that you know that they can easily access. For example, names of some fruits. So if you use these 5 points of attack, you divide them into 2. You pick a fruit that has 3 syllables, and then a fruit that has 2 syllables, and put them together. For example, banana, and then apple. So you have banana, apple, banana, apple, banana, apple. Okay? So you have banana, apple, banana, apple, banana, apple. You can use other things. Pizza and what? Pizza.
Anchovy.
Pineapple.
Pineapple pizza. Pineapple pizza. Pineapple pizza. Very good. Very good. Things like that. Because you know the children love that, they are going to hold on to it. Okay? Let them sing it. Let them create their own words to go with that rhythm. Let them jump it. Let them gesture it. Let them gesture the patterns. Okay? Banana, apple, banana, apple, something like that. Banana, apple, banana, apple, all of those things. The more you involve much of the body in teaching a rhythmic pattern, the deeper it sinks in, because you never know which child learns better by moving the rhythm. You never know which child picks better by vocalizing the rhythm. You never know which child keeps it better by picturing. By picturing, I mean using banana and apple. That child is going to see how the banana fits the apple fits the banana, all of those things. So adapting these various ways to teach this one rhythmic pattern, it's definitely going to help one child at one point in time and another child in another point in time in terms of the use of your media, different kinds of media in teaching this. So you do all of this, mouth, body, movement, gesture, picturing, then you know they have it, and then you get to the instrument. And sometimes too, you can divide the class into two. One class is banana, the other class is apple. So banana people will gesture it. Banana, apple, banana, apple, and then they switch. You do this, you ask them to close their eyes, they can still do it. They close their eyes, they can still do the gesture. You see it, you know that they have this rhythm. You ask them to put it on the instrument then. So by the time they get onto the instrument, they have a pretty good idea of the structure of the rhythm. Okay? And I'm not talking of only this clave pattern. Any rhythmic pattern you want to teach, you adapt these various media forms using the body as the central figure, you are much more successful when eventually the rhythm is put on its actual instrument. Okay, let's do it one more time. Now you can get your bells. If you have a bell close to you, if you're in the kitchen, you can use your kitchen pan. You can use your body, whatever you have around you. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, ready, go. Banana, apple, banana, apple, kang, 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 kang. Okay. So that is, we have concentrated on the 5 points of attack right now. There is another way you can approach this. That is, if you're teaching kids that are a little older, 5th grade and upwards, you can introduce another concept for them. When they have mastered this, then you can then bring in the pulse, the beat. Underlining these 5 points of attack are 4 equidistant pulses. 5 equal distant beats. So in which we can count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So why is this 1, 2, 3, 4 is going? The 5 points of attack is actually built upon the 4 equidistant beats. So if you can see my hand here, I'm going to have this as the pause, and then this as the rhythmic pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why this one is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you don't have to play the 2 together. I'm just giving you how they fit, okay? For you to be able to play the 2 together, you need to practice. Although it's not that difficult, it's not that difficult, okay? So the reason I'm bringing this also is that once we add a second rhythmic pattern, we will need these 4 equal beats, okay? We will need to know, we will need to feel these 4 equal beats. And that will help us, once we are adding other patterns to it, we know how they fit. Okay, and so that is why I encourage you in your music classroom, first thing to do, if you're not going to do Kofi-robics or Adzei to wake up your class, you can get your student to step 4 beats. Just walk, just step it. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You let them walk, saying 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Just walk around, say hello to everybody. Make sure you keep your beats, you're stepping equally. Having these 4 equidistant divisions in mind. So that at a point, I know I'm rushing here, but I just want to give you the ideas. We'll be doing it all week. So I can have the 4 beats on my feet, and then I can play the bell now. So I can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, let me have everybody stand now, please. Be on your feet. Okay, I want you to both step and clap your beats. You're stepping and clapping your beat. I am going to play the bell. So all I want you to do now is to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, ready? We start together. We start together. Okay, ready? 1, 2, ready? We go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay? All right. Bring your chair. You want this one? Okay. Here you go. All right, take your seat now. And let me use this opportunity to introduce to you my younger daughter, who is my teaching assistant. She will be helping us with the bell whenever we need. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. Her name is Elom. Okay? All right, so Elom is going to keep the bell now, and then we are going to clap the beats. All right? Now we can all sing the bell, can we? have a sound like kan kan or kon kon or the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but you're going to clap the 4 beats. Okay, ready? Along. 1, 1, 2, ready? We go and. Dun, dun, dun. And up. Okay, now try to sing with Elon. Can, 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 or banana, apple. Use your vocabulary with Elon and try to see if you can still keep your clap whilst you use your vocabulary with Elon. Okay? Let's try that. 1, 2. Let's first use the vocabulary with her before we bring in the clap. Don't clap yet. 1, 2, ready, go. Can, 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 can. Get ready, can, 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 can. Banana, apple, banana, apple, banana, apple, banana, apple, and hop. Okay. So in your teaching of this pattern or any other pattern, you can divide the class into 2. Half of the clap, the class, it's actually clapping the beat or stepping the beat or singing the beat. And the other half actually playing the bell or singing the bell or clapping the bell pattern. And you switch it. If you do this a couple of times, soon you'll hear the kids saying, I can do both. I can put it all together. I can do all alone. But that will take time to build up. Okay? So that is our bell pattern now before soon we will take a break. But before we take our break, let's see how this bell pattern fits into Adzei, Ajo. Okay? That's what brought us all this crazy bell pattern thing, right? Okay. Adzei, first let's sing it one more time before we bring in the bell. 1, 2, ready, go. Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey. Okay, now listen to Elom and I. Elom is going to play the bell and then I'll sing Adzei, Ajo. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Adzei, Ajo, Adzei, shoo, shoo, shoo. Clap, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. Hey. You get that? Now, I know you may have some questions running in your mind. All right. One of the questions or things that I think you will need explanation is how does the song start with the bell? So the bell is pam, 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 Adzei, Adzei. The J is on the beginning of the bell. The R comes before the 1 of the bell. You got that? So pam, 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 Adzei, Ajo. That's all. Once you get that, you're good to go. Just make sure you don't start the song Adzei, no. Bell and song do not start at the same time. Song begins with the R, the first syllable of the song comes before the bell. All right? So now you are singing, Elom is playing the bell. allow 2 rounds of the bell. 2 rounds of the bell, bring in Adzei, Ajo. Okay? Ready? Alom is going to play 2 rounds, and then after that, you bring in Adzei, Ajo. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2. No, you keep, hold on, you keep going, don't stop. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2. You come in now. Okay, very good, very good. All right, so that's how it goes, okay? So I think we've been here long enough. Let's take 10 minutes break. 10 minutes break. And let's assume it's 9 o'clock here where I am now. And then you can calculate. And so let's come back 10 minutes after that. All right? Okay, see you then. Okay. Yeah.
Kofi.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question about ekpe?
Yep.
So I just don't want to give it out to other people because you haven't done to ekpe yet.
Yeah.
But if it is okay for me to ask.
Yeah, sure.
So
so if you ask now, it's fine. It's still fine. I'll still do it with them.
Okay. So just one question. So you said that when they're out, there is an opportunity for them to go back in.
Yeah.
If they're out in the game, how do they go back in? How would they be able to get the place back?
Once they are out, in fact, the game continues until there is a winner. So if you have 6 people playing it, you can play until there are 2 people, and then those 2 people will compete until one person messes up, and that person becomes the winner. And then the game joins again. So that is one way to play it. Another way to play it is you keep going, and then one person messes up, the person is kicked out, then the person will stay out until the next person messes up, the first person can come and join in. But note that by that time, the speed of the game might be even faster than it started. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. So the rule is established from the beginning that you exit, you can enter again. Or you exit, you don't enter until we see the winner. We start over again. So you have to establish the rule. Yeah.
And the people who got kicked out, what did they do? They just chant along?
That is where the is. The people who get kicked out then becomes the distractors.
Ah, got it.
So those people who get kicked out, they can bring a new song, and those still playing the game, they have to sing the new song. The new song might be completely out of rhythm to the song. They can be telling the stories, and you, the game player who is still in the game, you still have to listen to the story, you have to respond to the story, and then you have to keep the game going. That is where your strength, your rhythmic strength is challenged.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Love it.
Good.
Okay, thank you, Kofi. That's all.
Yeah.
Kofi, may I ask you another question?
Sure.
So in Amesi, so if you decide to use the melio, that means you only have the first phrase to know that there's nobody from that day.
Yes.
So that means when you have to look around, you go, Amesi, Woji, Zoda, and then if there's nobody there, you have to really quickly see there's nobody from Monday. You say, melio. Is that right?
Yeah, so the first line, you actually will sing the day. And then at the end of the line, if nobody gets out, then you know it's melio. But then you repeat melio the second time again. That means once you realize there is a day that nobody is coming out, you're going to sing it 3 times.
Got it. Like,
okay, for Monday, you say, Amesi wodi Jordan bobo wadue, and nobody gets out. So you are going to go, Amesi wodi Jordan melio. Amesi made Jordan melio. Then you continue.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Thank you. All right, everyone, are we back here? Let's do it. 1 hour more, even less than 1 hour. Let's do it, okay? All right, here we go. Now that we got introduced to that bell pattern, let's get our first song, which is going to be our main drum style bobo dance song. And this has to do with this is in connection with seeking permission, knocking at the door. And in this context, you are literally in my village in Ghana. Do you know that? This course was supposed to be happening live in Ghana, in my hometown, my home village. But coronavirus thinks it's so smart and just disrupted us. That is a lie. We are doing it anyway. So you are right in my village right now, okay? And traditionally, for you to enter my village, and for that matter, anybody's jurisdiction, you need to seek permission, you need to knock, you need to announce your presence. And so that is what the song we're going to learn as our first song, which announces your presence once you find yourself in somebody's jurisdiction. So let's go with this. Hafi, let's say that Hafi Nayi. Hafi Nayi. Fiafreme. Hafi Nayi. Fiafreme la. Hafi Nayi. Fiafreme la. Ago. So line 1 is Hafi Nayi Fiafreme la, and the response is ago. Okay, let's all say it. Go. Hafi Nayi Fiafreme la ago. Again. Hafi Nayi Fiafreme la ago. Line 2. Ago nami. Ago nami. Line 3. Fiafreme towo. Good luck, everyone, with that word. Fiafreme. towo, towo. Fiafe me towo. Fiafe me towo. Ago. Fiafe me towo ago. Line 1. Hafi Nayi. Fiafe me la ago. Line 2. Ago nami. Ago nami. Line 3. Fiafe me towo ago. Okay, I'm going to write the words in the text in the chat, okay, so you can see it now. Now that you have done so well pronouncing it, I can see your mouse. So, call. And respond. So that's the first call and respond. Hafi Nayi. Fiafe mela ago. Then the second, all. Okay, there is one thing that we didn't see. I will just include it. Okay, line 3 is actually longer than we said. I forgot. So line 2. So first one is the call, Hafi Nayi Fiafe mela, and then the respond, ago. Okay. Now the second line, ago nami, medwago nami. I forgot to include that. Let's say it. Ago nami, medwago nami. Okay, and then the third line comes. That also everybody sing that. All. Okay, so that is all the songs for this, all the words for the song. Okay, I'm going to read it the way we are going to sing it, the form, okay? So you can take note. So it goes, call is Hafi Nayi Fiafe mela ago. We repeat that, Hafi Nayi Fiafe mela ago. And then all of us go, ago nami, medwa go nami, fiafe metowo ago. We repeat it again, ago nami, medwa go nami, fiafe metowo ago. You get it? Okay. I'll say it again, okay? So I'm saying it with the rhythm, but I'm not singing it yet. I'm just saying it, okay? Hafi Nayi Fiafe mela ago. Hafi Nayi Fiafe mela ago. Agonami. Medwagonami. Fiafe metowo ago. Agonami. Medwagonami. Fiafe metowo ago. Okay, let's do it now. After me, line by line. Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago. Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago. Ago nami medwago nami fiape metowo ago. Ago nami medwago nami fiape metowo ago. Okay, don't worry if you're not getting the pronunciation right. Don't worry. When I send you the transcription for the song, I will include pronunciation guide, which some mostly people, Europeans and North Americans find it. Some Europeans and almost most North Americans find the pronunciation guides helpful. But some others rather prefer looking at the traditional way like this. For example, the Portuguese and then the Brazilians, the Spanish speakers say that the pronunciation guide rather confuses them, that they prefer the native way. But North American English speakers, German speakers say that the pronunciation guide actually helped them. So I will include the pronunciation guide, okay? So don't worry too much about this. Getting the melody is the most important thing. And here we go. Hafi Nayi fiape mela. Listen again. Hafi Nayi fiape mela. Okay, let's do it. Go. Hafi Nayi fiape mela. And then they respond, Ago. Ago. Okay. This is call. This is respond. Okay. Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago. Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago. Let's do it again. You and I all together. Call, respond. 1, 2, ready, go. Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago. Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago. You got that? Then all together. Okay. Okay, let's do line 1 again. Line 1 again. Okay. Hafi Nayi fiape mela. 1, 2, ready, go. Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago. Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago. Line 3. Ago nami. That one, everybody, both the leader and then the chorus sing it together, okay? Ago nami. Go. Ago nami. Medwa go nami. Medwa go nami. Okay. Ago nami. Medwa go nami. Ago nami. Medwa go nami. From the beginning, okay? Listen to me first. Hafi Nayi mela ago. Hafi Nayi mela ago. Ago nami. Medwa go nami. Okay, let's do it together from the beginning. All right. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. Hafi Nayi mela ago. Hafi Nayi mela ago. Ago nami. Medwa go nami. How do you do? Good? All right. Let's take the last one. Fiafe metowo ago. Fiafe metowo ago. Go. Okay, line 3. Just me, listen. Fiafe metowo ago. Go. Okay, so once we sing that fiafe metowo ago, we go back to ago nami, meto go nami, and then we sing the second time fiafe metowo ago. First time we see fiafe metowo, we go fiafe metowo ago. Second time fiafe metowo ago. You got that? So I'm going to sing from ago nami, line 2, okay? Ago nami, medwa go nami, fiafe metowo ago. Ago nami, medwa go nami, fiafe metowo ago. You got that? All right, I'll sing it again. I'll sing line 3, line 2, and line 3 again before you join me. Okay, line 2. Ago nami, medwa go nami, fiafe metowo ago. Ago nami, medwa go nami, fiafe metowo ago. All right, now sing with me, line 2 and line 3. 1, not yet. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Ago nami, medwa go nami, fiafe metowo ago, ago nami, metwago nami, fiafe metowo ago. You got it? Okay, from the top, because my TA is here, ready for the bell. So we better get it together quickly, and then she want to fix in the bell, all right? No, not yet. Give her some time. Hafi, okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago. Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago. Ago nami, medwago nami, fiafe metowo ago, ago nami, medwago nami, fiafe metowo ago. How did you do? Good? All right. Okay, now I'm going to sing with the bell, just for you to hear first. Okay, here, so they can see the bell play. Okay. Let me close the door. All right, let's go. Slowly, slowly. Okay, go. Hafi Nayi fiafe mela ago. Hafi Nayi fiafe mela ago, ago nami, metwago nami, fiafe metowo ago, ago nami, metwago nami, fiafe metowo ago. You got that? Yeah, I know. First time. All right. And now you see, you may think that the bell, the song is aligning with the bell in a very weird position, right? Okay. But once you get used to the song, we can work on how the song fits into the bell. Okay. So let's do the song again. Not with the bell. One more time, the song by itself. Okay. Hafi. Now I'll be the leader. So I will sing Hafi Nayi fiafe mela. Then you respond. Ago. And then I'll call again. Hafi Nayi fiafe mela. You respond. Ago. And then you join me, sing Ago nami to the end. Okay. Ready. And then I want somebody to lead after me. Ready. Hafi Nayi fiafe mela. Hafi Nayi fiafe mela. Ago nami, medwago nami, fiafe metowo ago, ago nami, medwago nami, fiafe metowo ago. You got that? With time, you will get it, okay? So let's bring in the bell one more time. Again, I'll sing the lead, the call part, you sing the response, and then you join me later, okay? Get ready. Hafi Nayi mela abo. Hafi Nayi mela abo. Ago nami medwago nami. Fiape metowo ago, ago nami, medwago nami. Fiape metowo ago. Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago. Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago, ago nami, medwago nami, fiape metowo ago, ago nami, medwago nami. Fiape metowo ago. Okay? All right, so one thing, how the song fits into the bell. As to knowing the words, don't worry, with time, we'll be singing this song every day, and then you get used to it, okay? Now, like the game, the warm-up game, Adzei Ajo, this song also has its own relationship with the bell. So the bell goes, and then the song comes in. Hafi, okay? Hafi. So fi is on the first bell. So you can do Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago. Hafi Nayi fiape mela ago. Then you continue like that, okay? Entry, the entrance is the most important thing. So you know where to come. So the syllable that you have to mark is fi. So whether the bell is already playing and the song wants to join, or the song is already going and the bell wants to come, the point of agreement is on fi. So if I start a song, Hafi Nayi fiape mela, or if I start the bell already, the bell is going. Hafi Nayi fiape mela. Okay, so if we want to use the four equidistant beats underlining the bell, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, ha 1, ha 1. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, ha fi. So ha starting from 4, beat 4. Bell, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, ha fi. Okay. So either way, if you look at the 4 beats, ha starting from beat 4, and then fi on beat 1. Or if you're looking at the 5 attacks, tan, 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 Hafi. Okay? If you want to challenge yourself, you can try either, I'm going to give you 2 choices. Either you go with the beats, just go 1, 2, 3, Hafi. You sing with the beats, or more challenge, you play the bell and sing. Okay? Try either of them. Okay, whichever works for you. So let's start. Along will be playing the bell. I'll be doing the 4 beats. Pick any of them, but you have to sing along. Okay, ready? We're starting the beats and then the bell, and then after that we'll bring the song. 1, 2, ready, go. Hafi Nayi fiafemela ago. Hafi Nayi fiafemela ago. Ago nami medwa go nami fiafe meto ago. Ago nami medwa go nami fiafe meto ago. Okay, it's challenging to do the bell and sing the song, but with time you get used to it. Okay, now before we leave this song, so this song is for Bobobo, the main piece that we are going to do for the rest of the week. This is a Bobobo song. What does the song mean? What are we singing? Anybody here who has heard the word ago before? Ago. Have you heard the word ago? And if you have heard it, what context? Okay, so usually this word ago. Okay, yeah, Aaron, tell us.
Oh, I was gonna say, I had a different question earlier, but for this, I was just thinking a long time ago. Or agogo bell.
Oh, yeah, agogo bell, yeah. Yeah, but the word ago is not related to the agogo bell, although it's the same word. Yeah.
My other question was just about the singing and the rhythm.
Yeah.
Ago nami meduago. That syllable right there, that's a little bit late, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's syncopated.
Syncopated, yeah.
When you see the transcription, you see it in there.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly the way you hear it. That's exactly what it is.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So the word ago, it's often used sometimes to call attention, to call people's attention, particularly when people want to speak to a big crowd. And mostly in West African context, they will say ago. And then the response is often ame, ame. So I'll write that because for you to understand this song, you need to get this. So call, call will be ago, and then response will be ame. Okay, so ago is an Ewe word. My ethnic group is Ewe. Okay, when we write it in English, it's Ewe. So my ethnic group from West Africa is Ewe. The language is also called Ewe. So like we have the English are called the English, and their language is also English. So ago, it's a traditional way of supplication, seeking permission, asking permission, calling for attention, announcing your presence, all of those. So in general, as a default, even non-Aves, people who are other Africans, other West Africans who are not Aves, still use that word, ago, to call for attention. Or to, it's like knocking, knock, 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 knock. Okay, and you say, come in. So traditionally, ago and ame are Ave words. Ago means that I am knocking, I am seeking permission, I'm announcing my presence. And then the response is ame. Ame means human being. A human being or a person as different from a spirit, as different from a spiritual entity, as different from, let's say, an animal or a tree or a non-human entity. Okay? So traditionally, before you enter somebody's house, like in every culture, you knock, 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 yes, come in. That is the Ave one. But the Ave one goes far deeper than just knock, knock, yes, come in. Now you say, when you say ago, it means you are announcing that I am not a spirit, I am a human being. Can I come to your territory? And the person's territory you want to enter, the person will recognize you by saying Amen. It means that I see a human being. I also see a human being. So let the spirit stay out and let the human being come in. Let the non-human stay out and let the human come in. So it's based on the understanding that, the cultural understanding that a spirit or a non-human entity does not announce its presence to the human. It is only a human entity that announces its presence when it wants to use or enter the jurisdiction of another human entity. Two, another cultural concept underlining this is that it establishes the recognition of human to human. Hey, I am a human. Can I come to your house? Oh yes, I see you as a human. Come in. When the person says Amen, that is to say that yes, the person also recognizes you as a human being, and for that matter, opening his or her home to you. The fact that you've announced your presence means that one, you are human, two, you have no evil intention. The understanding is that if you have evil intention, you're not going to announce your presence as a human being. So once you announce, whether you do have evil intention, but you're announcing yourself that I'm here, and once I respond as Amen, it means that the understanding is that I have nullified any evil intention you may have, because you've announced that you actually do not have any evil intention. Okay, and so how does this place into the entire song? So the first line says, Hafi Nayi Pemela. Fia means king or chief or political leader or an elder. Okay? Before you enter the kingdom, Fia Peme means the kingdom or the palace or somebody's jurisdiction, somebody's abode. Hafi Nayi Pemela, before you enter the kingdom or before you enter the king's palace, you have to announce your presence. You have to say ago. You have to knock. You have to supplicate. So by saying ago, in traditional Ewe context, you're actually supplicating to the owner of the environment you are entering. So if you're coming to my house and then you say, Ago, you're knocking, that means you are supplicating to my authority. And once I say Amen, it means I'm recognizing you and I'm inviting you, I'm welcoming you into my abode. If I don't say Amen, that means I don't recognize you as a fellow human being. That means you are not welcome to my place. And so this song is saying that before you enter the kingdom, you have to announce your presence. You have to supplicate. Agonami, medu agonami. I am knocking, I'm supplicating. I'm asking permission of you. Fiape meto, the people of the kingdom, fiape meto, people who live in the palace, I'm seeking permission from you. So that is all the song means. The song is just announcing your presence by supplicating, seeking permission to be permitted to live, to enter, to live, to work, to be part of that environment. So this is one of the many songs that we use as entrance songs for performances. So in Bobobo, the piece we are going to learn, the drumming and dancing, this is one of the songs that the group will use to either process to the performance ground, or when they get to the performance grounds, to announce their presence. So in this context, the announcing of their presence is not only with the living, but also seeking permission from the ancestral world, the spiritual world, seeking blessings for the performance. In which case, the kingdom thereof is both the physical kingdom and the metaphysical kingdom. So the group will start their performance with Hafi Nayi Ago, either as part of their procession from their household to the performance ground. They'll be singing this. And I'll share one YouTube video with you in which this song is used briefly as part of the procession that you will see. And sometimes, if they are already settled, they can use this song as the opening song, seeking permission from the elders sitting around, the audience, and the ancestral world, because we still believe that wherever we are, our ancestors' spirits are with us. And so whatever we do, we still seek permission from them for blessings. Okay? Yeah, Aaron?
I was wondering, what does Hafi mean?
Hafi, before.
Before.
Yeah. So Hafi Nayi, before you enter.
Thank you.
Nayi, get into, before you enter. So Hafi, before Nayi, you enter, Fiapeme, kingdom, La, the, there, the article there is La. Okay? Ago, you announce your presence, you supplicate. Ago, Nami, that is Ago to you people. Nami to you. Me means you plural. You second person plural, that is me. Medo, me means I. Do, ask. Medo, I am asking. Ago, from you. I'm supplicating, I'm seeking permission from you. Fiape people of the kingdom, people of the household, owners of this land, people of this jurisdiction. Okay? All right. And now that you've heard the word ago, if you happen to find yourself either somewhere in West Africa, particularly in Ghana, Togo, Benin, or even in the diaspora, you see Ghanaians doing an event, Togolese doing an event, Beninois doing an event, and somebody gets up to speak, you probably will hear this as an opening. Ago, and then you hear everybody respond, Amen. Ago, Amen, before the person speaks or does something, especially with a big group. Okay, all right. Questions? We have about 6 minutes more. General, not only relating to this song, all we've done. Adzei, yes, Teresa?
I love this song, first of all, but I wanted to know if, so I could practice it, do you have like a sheet music rhythms for it, or you said there's a transcription?
Yeah, so I'm going to send you a transcription of Western notation of the song, of the melody.
Okay.
Okay, so if you can read Western music notation, then you have no problem. You have it transcribed in Western notation with the bell pattern. So you see the melody, the song, and then it has two parts. It goes it has a harmonic part which runs in thirds. Okay, so the melody as we have learned is Hafi Nayi ago. The harmonic part of the response will be Hafi Nayi ago, 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 will be the harmonic part. And then you see ago nami, medo ago nami. Go ago nami, medo ago nami, fiape meto ago, ago nami, medo ago nami, fiape meto ago. So that will be the second part. Whilst the first part is ago nami, medo ago nami, ago nami, medo ago. You see all those in the transcription. So you can practice both the melody and the harmonic part. Okay?
Thank you.
And from tomorrow, we are going to add the hand clap to it. And then there are two other bell patterns, which are supporting bell patterns that I will introduce you to as we build up to bobobo, drumming, and the dance. Okay? All right. Yeah. Nae?
Yeah, just a quick question. If you're not using Western notation to share the music,
yeah,
how would you use it in E-way? Like how would you pass it down? What is the form of passing or notating, or what is that?
Okay, very good question. In the first place, the first answer is that we don't teach music in traditional setting. Music is not taught. Dance is not taught. You just pick it up as you grow from childhood. Okay, so like a song like this, as a child growing up, you already be hearing groups singing it, people singing it. You don't only hear the song when there's going to be bobobo performance. No, an individual who performs in a bobobo group will be in the kitchen cooking, will be singing Hafi Nayi. Somebody will come to your house without knocking and you hear your mother singing this song as an indirect message to the person. Why didn't you knock before you came to my house? Okay, yeah, so because we don't have music lesson, music is not taught, we do not have a traditional form of notation. Everything is picked orally. But when you are thinking of particularly songs, the only context in which a song will be taught is when a group, and then the composer for the group composes a new song for the group. And that composer doesn't want the whole community to know the song before the group outdoors the new song. Then the composer would then call the members of the group to a hideout and teach them this song, so that the community is surprised when the song is sung the first time. Yes, so that is the only time that you see a song being taught. But even that, in the context of teaching, the composer will just be singing it over and over, and you hear, and then you follow until you can sing it. Do you get that? So even in that context of teaching only my group so that no other person hears it before we outdoor the song, my teaching process will be me singing over and over and over until you get it, just as I've done now. Okay, so if I wanted to use a Western classical approach, I would have sent you the score first. So you would have had the sheet with you. And then we'll all be reading that. I knew many of you can read that way, but I didn't want to teach that way. So the way I taught you now will be the traditional way of teaching orally. I sing, you sing, I sing, you sing. You don't get it, I repeat, I repeat, I repeat, I repeat until you get it. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And but to add to that, Nia, if we are talking of instrumental, then there are other things that instrumentalists would do to make sure the child who is trying to play with the adult get the rhythm, for example. But even that is not going to be in a class setting. The performance is going on. Like my daughter just came in now, and she feels like playing the bell, and she has the bell. She's playing, but she's missing it, okay? I'm not going to grab the bell from her hand, or I'm not going to stop the performance and teach her, no. I'll be playing my drum, she's on the bell, I'll be singing her bell part for her until she gets it, she gets the correct one, okay? Or another adult will stand behind her, be playing the rhythm on her body while she's still on the bell. Somebody will be playing the rhythm on her body, tan, 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 knowing that she's going to transfer whatever she's feeling in her body into the bell. That is all the music lesson you can get. But that is within performance context. Because nobody is going to sit her down and teach her, hey, this is how the bell goes. I never taught her the bell. Just being around me, singing this, playing this, she picked it. Yeah. Okay. Any other question? Yeah, Joyce?
Yeah, I mean, I love this whole experience of you sharing your music, but I mean, look at us as like, we're such a global village, right? How do you feel? I mean, you probably get asked this question a lot, but I've never had an answer from anybody like yourself before. How do you feel about us teaching your songs in a larger global context? This whole thing about appropriation and
oh my goodness. Okay, I feel very happy about this. You have to know the reason why I'm doing it is that I want you to get it from me. I want you to get it from me. Okay, know me from my perspective. Okay, if I say I'm not going to share it with you, you're going to find other ways to get it. And that other ways might not be the right representation of me and my culture. Okay? So I tell you who I am, and I want you to know me as who I am. And if I fail to tell you who I am, somebody is going to tell you who Kofi is. Do you get my point? Yes, that is why not just me, I mean, Ghanaians, Aves, we are very happy sharing who we are because we don't like people interpreting us from their own perspective. And that has been the practice because we can speak for ourselves. So why speak for somebody who can speak for him or herself, who has a voice? Okay, I know some people are very, very protective of what they have. They barely will want to share, but we look at it from the other way. The more we share it, the more power we have to correct you if you still interpret as the wrong way. Okay? Yeah. So I'm happy to share it for you to get it from me. Yeah. Okay? All right, thank you so much for day one.
Thank you.
And I hope I will see you again tomorrow. I hope this is not too much for you.
It was great. Thanks.
Too easy. No, just kidding.
Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Kofi.
So I'm going to send the transcription to Rachel, and then you get an email from Rachel with everything we've done today.
Cool.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Kofi.
You're most welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Rachel, are you still there? Hi, Rachel.